Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. Here I am to continue the season I've been working on, NBA Inside Drive 2004. It hasn't been work. It's been a lot of fun playing. So it's a 28-game season. My team is on a tear. The Toronto Raptors, 7 in a row. Now third in the Eastern Conference. And I am going up against the Miami Heat, which are 7-7. And ever since I made that Reggie Miller trade, my team has been on point. He's just good shooter, can finish. He really gives you that great second option all over the court to Vince Carter. What's up, Octavius Deontay Jenkins? It is Miller time. The Heat look like they got the rebounding edge. I did trade for rookie Dwayne Wade, so they won't have him. I have him on my team. He might get some playing time in this one. He's not the greatest shooter, as is LeBron on my team. He's more of a slasher. But wow, they have me killed on the rebounding, 92-50. We'll see if it turns out that way. I have a few players who could rebound. The All-Star game is coming up soon. I planned to try to do the All-Star game in this right around the time the All-Star game happened last weekend, I believe it was, or the weekend before last. But was a little under the weather, couldn't get it done. 10-5. Oh, looks like they lost another game, sim game before this one started. I'm gonna turn the volume a little bit up. That's a nice thing about having an isolated mic. Looks like I'm going with my fast lineup. I got Darius Miles at center, which he's only 6'9". Throws it down. Reggie Miller is there for the dunk. Dwayne Wade's, he's starting against the Heat. Oh, back to Wade. Miles blows by him. This is before the Heat had Shaq. I believe they got him maybe the next year. Al Harrington. The computer also makes trades and picks up free agents. Oh, Carter's locked up. I think it got LeBron at power forward.
1 minute into tonight's ball game.
Foul on me. I didn't see that, but okay. Eddie Jones got the target. He's a sharpshooter. Oh, that's a block. That's beaten to the second row on Lamar Odom. As always, have to turn the auto subs off. Chief Debo, a hero? He was in the chat the other night. Looks like they already made some subs before I made the auto. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to pump fake. Doesn't happen often. Carter. Beautiful dunk animation. Playing a season through this, I realize how many different dunks there are. My favorite that has happened in the season is Vince Carter did the through the legs dunk in a game, which was awesome. Oh, he fell for it. Oh, but the help defense came. Threw it behind the backboard. Looking like I don't know what I'm doing.
To Jones.
Oh, he had me beat.
Outside it comes. Out of bounds.
How's it going, Kayvon Dirks?
Ball played back. Robbed and
Just a
plundered.
terrible pass down the court.
He slams it
And
down.
bad defense.
Burglar.
I was throwing up a shot there. Decided to pass, and there was nothing doing.
Outside.
Odom getting fancy behind the back.
Here's a shot. Bop. Miles all over the rebound.
Carter's cherry picking.
Downtown. Floats it up. Rack it up. He'll get a shot at a three-point play as he's fouled on the made basket. One free throw awarded.
It's good to hear, Kayvon. Thanks for joining the chat tonight. I played some pickup basketball tonight. It went well. I was feeling good. We played for longer than usual. The team won about 4 out of the 5 games.
About 2.5 minutes left here in the first period. Toronto
How's it going, Clarence?
run. Out of bounds. Possession Miami.
So-
Run inbounds.
Sometimes when you exercise, you feel a lot of energy
Calls
afterwards.
his own number and fires. No
It's pretty
chance.
easy, especially here in Chicago when it's cold out, to
The
just
tray.
eat a lot of food, be lethargic,
And he's fouled.
and fall asleep early. But after the workout, feeling like continuing the basketball NBA Inside Drive.
The free throw is up and in.
So Miami playing me pretty tough so far in this one.
Sideline right.
Oh,
Lifted by the
been
deep.
throwing way too many turnovers so far.
Feeds it inside. Drills it hard.
L. Harrington. L. Harrington,
I wonder if the players below
kind of
me
a
like
do-it-all type player, but earlier in his career, he was very athletic. And then he became more of like a three-point shooter, surprisingly.
Drives right
Reggie Miller,
side. Bullseye.
shooting a high percentage. So I'm not sure if they let me play the All-Star game. I assume they do. If I get someone in there.
Cross court.
I'm thinking for sure Carter will be in there. He's leading the league in scoring. Miller might get an appearance too because he's, ever since I traded for him, he's been scoring a ton. You ate chicken and rice for dinner. Play a little bit of 2K13. Is 2K13 your go-to basketball game, or you got a season going in that?
Jack Knight.
Yeah, but before I traded for Miller, he was coming off the bench for Indiana, so I don't know how good his stats were
Dishes right.
per game before I traded for him.
Turnaround hopper.
Darius,
Fouls off.
it's not a good shot.
these touchdown passes.
You got to pass the basketball when you're covered like that. That extra pass makes all the difference.
Oh, good defense. Doing your career.
On the wing. Into the air to the glass. Count the bucket. That was a great move to the basket. Quickness and
Is
power.
that before they had storylines in 2K?
Carter. Dribbling. A high lifter from 5. Not a highlight reel dunk by Carter, but the Jimmy still counts for 2
With
points.
Carter, I always have like
Just beyond
50%.
midcourt. Passed across.
In real life standards, that's great.
Way
In video
outside.
game standards, not so much.
Flings it down court. Knocked away.
That's 5 steals tonight for the Heat.
Long toss for 3.
Kind of a sloppy first quarter, but only down one.
Lead 16 to 15.
Moiso looks like he's gassed. Let's get some Matumbo in there. Darius, LeBron. I just couldn't get the threes going with Garrity. I'm afraid to play him again. Yeah, before the storyline. I was never that into the storyline stuff on 2K. I mean, it's kind of neat, but
The Raptors with the ball.
I don't know. If you don't oh, big dunk by Vince Carter, Air Canada getting up. The story just doesn't. The stories that I've tried on that game on PS4, they just don't like resonate with me.
He takes it beyond midcourt.
I don't know. I don't play sports games for a story. What I like is the TNT broadcast of the guys. Like that's the stuff that I like. I don't need all this extra fluff outside the game. I understand why they do it though, but it's not for me. Good cut to the basket by Darius Miles. How's it going, Riley?
He brings it up.
The goal in this quarter is to separate myself a little bit. One thing I could say that's a little unrealistic about Reggie Miller is his dunking. I mean, Reggie Miller could dunk, but he wasn't much of a dunker at all, especially later in his career. He wasn't throwing down dunks like that at any point. Well, maybe early, but
1 minute into
this
the
is like
second quarter.
mid-30s Reggie Miller. I don't even think he was dunking at that point. Now Carter, that's a different story. He's dunking on people
Shot to score 3
just
points
like
on
that.
this possession the hard way.
So far, free throw shooting been pretty good.
Up into the front court center.
They're slowing up the pace.
Out wide left side. Slings it up.
Brian Grant
Off
can't
the
hit
rim
the
it
little
goes.
one.
Miles grabs the rebound. It's out.
And just got a little too close to the sideline there. Should have just fired the shot as soon as I had it.
Offers up a J. Put it on the board.
Tumbo not sending that one back.
He gets the basket and the foul. He'll head to the line for one.
Has not have one finger wag this whole game. And a big rebound.
The short rebound. Throws down court.
Miller just draining everything.
Both players in double figures tonight.
Already in double figures. The combo of Reggie Miller and Carter, it's been unstoppable.
Alston pushes it up court. Passes it past.
Ray for Alston, here we go. Skip to my Lou.
Fires off at Jimmy. Might want to check the rim for chipped paint. No good. Carter now has 2 rebounds.
LeBron James. One of the questions I see floating out there is, as a rookie, who's more effective? Oh, that was Miles. Anyways, LeBron James or Zion Williamson?
Right wing. He'll throw up the shot. It's good.
He saw the open shot in front.
Kayvon, you play with the Raptors on 2K13. Do you go with their default rosters? You make trades? How do you do it? Oh, Miller's dunking on people. 8 shots in a row made.
Mental mistake by the defender to foul the shooter and still let him make the basket.
This is the best I've ever shot on free throws in this game. You trade? I like doing fantasy drafts, but what I don't like about fantasy drafts is like nobody is on their same team anymore.
No points. Locked, loaded, and lets it go.
I don't mind trading with my team and then most of the other teams are intact. I kind of like that factor of
Cuts in.
everybody being on the team they're supposed to be on for the most part.
When the defense lets down for a second like that, a good guard will eat you alive.
Brought up the court.
Like this guy,
Shot.
I think they signed him as a free agent.
Now has 2 rebounds. Ball
I double tapped A, that's why he threw it back.
2 minutes remaining. Shovels it.
Oh, Matumbo.
That's 5 steals tonight
He might need a blow. He doesn't last that long. Let's get the Birdman in before he had the tattoos and the mohawk. How's it going, JC? Good to see you in here.
They bring it in. You are the owner of a silver luxury car with the license plate
Fell for the pump fake, but nowhere to go. LeBron with the crossover.
Swings it over to the left wing.
Really not getting much going on this possession. When in doubt, just throw it to Miller. Let him chuck one up.
2 down, 1 more to go.
This is one of those games where everyone has a little bit different release style. Oh, I might have missed one. Nope.
Sinks the freebie.
For whatever reason, the Reggie Miller shooting style is just perfect for my button press.
Dribbles up the center. Dishes outside. Shoots.
That defense
Missed
is
the
there.
shot.
Despite the miss, I like the
Carter.
confidence in that shot.
Oh, man.
Good from out there, and he knows.
11 shots in a row.
Long move by the guard. Instead of
Probably the
stepping
most
from
I've made in a
outside
row
shot,
this whole season.
penetrated and found
Almost a
something much
steal.
easier.
Fires from 10 feet.
Birdman gets the board.
I don't like that decision to shoot. He was
What goes
I
up
think
must
a,
come down hard. Didn't mean to catch
one
up.
of the things I'm thinking, I put it on fast break games ago. I think it's staying on that, but I think it's helped out a lot.
He'll guide it up. Nope.
Telling my team to,
Up grabs.
go out on the break. Because if the defense is good,
Sets.
you get the rebound,
Fails to hit. Rebound hauled in.
and we're just out to the races. Oh, LeBron throwing one down.
Get up for the downstroke.
Yeah, I got a dunking team right here with LeBron and Carter. But yeah, Carter on the Raptors, man, that was just must-see highlight television.
Misses the mark.
terrible percentage
Oh.
from the field tonight. Almost nothing is
Messed
going
that
for
up.
him, and I mean nothing.
Birdman, man, everything's going right for me in this quarter.
Play.
Oh, wow, his free throw shooting's a little bit faster than some other guys.
Off. Player number 8.
You'll do franchise on NHL 2K5 tomorrow? What team are you in your franchise on ESPN NFL 2K, or, sorry, NHL?
Fired. No good. Up court.
Oh, man.
Count it. I need
6 in a row for Carter.
this evening. Let's see
He's
that one
insane.
again.
I am playing on the hardest level,
Shot from the length of the court. Off.
and it seems to me that I'm mastering this game.
To 27.
Dallas Star is nice. Let's see. Birdman seemed pretty good in there. I'll stick with this in this period.
As always, Kemi Takei has been working hard to get
100% shooting in the second quarter. 14 for 14. I have not done that yet. I wasn't really turning it over either. Almost had a path to the basket. Oh, got a little too aggressive with the spin move.
Kemi Takei takes the shot. Boink. Anderson yanks down
Oh,
the
Darius can't get in there. Oh, I had LeBron open on the other side. Just couldn't get the pass over.
brings it up the court. Backs. Turnaround jumper. Won't go. Comes off short. Feeds it ahead.
And their transition defense is been a lot better.
Dumps it inside.
Double teaming Carter. We made some adjustments, it looks like. Come on, Birdman, send me a pick.
Shoots from
Still
the
can't miss.
LeBron James nails the jumper for 2.
They look bad here in the second half. Losing is bad enough. Losing by more than 20 is embarrassing spacing in this league.
McKee brings it down the right side.
The 6'8" point guard. Oh.
Here's the hook shot. No good.
Not a smart shot.
Darius Miles, even he's a dunker. Throwing it down.
He'll take one free throw for the three-point play.
The defender better not look at
There's
his coach
Kenny.
committing a foul and letting the guy score. That's a one-way ticket to the doghouse.
On the money. On the right wing.
This hook shot
Hook
just.
shot up. He misses.
Oh.
Rim rattling.
They missed 14 in a row. I made 15 in a row and counting.
The free throw is up and in.
They just don't have efficient shooters. I mean, besides Eddie
Ball near
Jones.
midcourt. The crowd is-
Ah, that one I forced.
Jones now has 2 rebounds. Out to midcourt.
Happens.
Hook.
What is with Harrington in this hook shot?
Taken down. Pulls the trigger. Right down the fairway.
Getting a little bit of something going.
Misses. Anderson grabs it off the iron.
Reggie.
Kick out pass.
There we go. Little floater. 75% for Carter.
Doing the job on the offensive end.
D-Wade retired his jersey last weekend. Oh, they already did that for him, huh? Did they retire Bosch as well?
Dribbles it up the court.
I mean, I know they probably didn't do it last weekend,
Rim
but
rattling, two-fisted slam dunk. That makes it a 19-point ball game.
nope.
3 minutes to go in the third period.
Probably could have shot that.
Out left. Fire.
Oh, Miller.
Odom claimed his 3rd rebound there. Rifles up a shot. Nothing, honey. Millard hauls in the rebound.
It's rare for me to miss with Miller like that. Especially that easy a shot.
He'll take the shot.
Oof, getting cold.
Don't bet your house on him missing that shot many times. He's a good shooter. and he'll
Dan
hit his shot
Marino.
and his point.
His number was retired by the Heat. Looks like that was a goaltend almost.
Shooter, and he won't hesitate to take that
Miles, that's what I like about him. He just runs the floor and dunks.
and a little bit of anger. He shook them all up in a bottle and threw it down.
I just kind of threw him in the Cleveland trade for LeBron, but he's really worked out as a key player on this team.
Fires outside. He shovels it left.
McKee.
Fires off the 3. That one's off.
Oh,
Wham.
another
Shot is good. And he
monster dunk.
and a 3-point play.
It just blows my mind when a defender fouls a guy and still lets him score. At least get something out of the foul.
Usually I shoot about 50% from the line or worse. This game,
Brings it up and in to
I'm
McKee
like
down the left
90%.
side. Puts up the left-handed hook. Yikes.
Jump!
Follow-up tip. No good.
He wouldn't jump for the rebound.
Routed tonight by the Heat.
And in. Third team foul. On the money.
We're still maintaining close to 20-point lead.
Throws up a 3. Not gonna.
I needed the throwing up.
Shovels it right.
It was the first shot I had at one.
Sideline left.
NBA shootout to play with Jordan on the Wizards.
No go.
Now, if guys can be
Yeah, he
in the
had
zone
that
when you're hot, what's it called when you're as far as possible
at
from
early 2000 era where he was on the Wizards and he was in video
Brings
games.
it down the left side.
That's what we were all waiting for. Too bad he wasn't in the games when he was the best player in the NBA, but that's another story.
retain possession, but you have to applaud the effort.
9-footer. That was Gordon.
Grant,
But thankfully, like 2K does the
now,
historic teams.
nights like these are extremely
Oh, an alley-oop.
while you can.
That was done automatically.
That's the standard of a great score. 20
That's more how Reggie Miller would put up a alley-oop. Just catch it and throw it in. Like he's playing 21. No
He'll
way.
raise. Misses.
The defense dodged the bullet there. Anytime he lets loose from behind the arc, everyone in the building expects it to go.
Another one forced. It's funny because before he got all the 2Ks like that, you had to put in a code. Yeah, he was always like roster player in the games in the 90s. The one it hurts that he was removed from the most, I think, is NBA Jam, the original arcade game. It would have been cool to have him in Hang Time and Showtime as well.
Forces the shot. Put him on the board. Come again? No, really. Show it to me again. Bounce pass across the lane. Takes the
Carter
shot,
puts it in.
scored.
Another good quarter.
Pops the shot. Goose egg.
And I'm blowing out Miami.
The Raptors by 23.
All right, let's see. Let's get some bench players in. Crozier. Carter staying in. Miller. Get Wade in here. Yeah, let's roll with that for a little bit. See how it goes. Apparently Gary Payton has all those machines. That's what he says. He's gone on record saying he bought the 3 machines made from Jordan and Griffey. So there's a team of Jordan, Ken Griffey, and Gary Payton on the same team. But Gary Payton says he has all 3 of those machines. Also, Mark Turmel, the lead programmer for NBA Jam, says that he has the board around somewhere. Matumbo getting in on the action, almost shooting 80%. There is footage of Midway showing off the original NBA Jam, and it's basically Jordan versus Barkley. They're just showing off the game. Yeah, I did force that one.
Williams snares the rebound.
Ask Turmel to make you a Showtime cabinet. Yeah, he'll make you a Showtime cabinet with Jordan in it.
Out wide left side.
Wade getting in on the action.
He'll get a shot at a 3-point play.
25-point lead.
Just picked up a foul and gave up the basket.
Hits the free throw.
Practice doesn't make perfect, but it makes a lot better. And free throws are an area where it is looking much better.
Charges a shot. Nada.
With some guys, a coach will sit down and play after a miss like that. But not this guy. He's a premier outside shooter, and he's free to keep shooting.
I don't like that some NBA games made it where they're really inaccurate with those baseball passes down the court, or football throws, however you want to say it. Like to limit easy buckets, cherry picking.
He's got 9 points.
Oh, Carter getting up. Right just about at his season average.
But he went in hard, and all of a sudden he was hanging on the rim. Great move.
Are you asking, JC, you're asking why does this look better than most all the NBA lives?
Everybody and then threw it down.
Left side.
This game was developed by High Voltage Software, which is in Lombard, Illinois.
Fires from 7 feet
They're
out.
still making games.
Rebound, Toronto.
Garrity, not the one you want to dribble.
Never like to have that happen in front of thousands of people.
It's just, man, it's Xbox,
About 2.5
and
minutes left here. Toronto
they just did a good job with it. That's why I like playing with.
high and mighty to the glass. Got him when he was shooting. and
The pace is really good in this game. It looks good.
But you can't fault a guy for getting to the line.
Oh, wow. I don't know what went wrong.
You get anyone out of section.
Air ball.
And they can shoot the basketball just as well.
No, I'm losing it.
Kids don't try missing them both at home. Oh, free. Wade now has 3 thefts.
Wade with 3 steals.
He got there this time.
It is like
Next
Dwayne
time he
Wade.
tries to go strong
He's
to
always
the rack, the defense
one of the
will
best
get to him.
defensive shooting guards out there.
To Jones. Gives the back. Fade and
A lot of one-on-one ball for the Heat, and it's not really panning out. Sports Center not top 10 yet.
Get open, drain it, head back on defense.
Oh no!
pass intercepted. He brings it up.
I gotta get Garrity out of the game.
To Jones. Puts one up. Missed.
How good a look do you want? You've got to nail.
Let's put in Crozier. He's always more effective. Get Moiso in there.
The open shot, plain and simple.
The Raptors
Eddie Jones.
22nd timeout. Moiso from the sideline. Ball inbound.
Oh, Miller faking him out. Remember the Lakers had 4 All-Stars a few times in the All-Star game. One of the times, I want to say it was Van Exel,
And he was rewarded.
Eddie Jones, Kobe Bryant, and maybe Eldon Campbell. Of course, they did it again with Shaq.
Oh, mama, look out.
Kaboom! Throwdowns like that just crush the defense.
Underneath. Goes to the layup.
Gets his own rebound at least.
Millard snags the rebound. He throws it to the right wing.
See what Crozier can do. No, let's not force it.
He'll fire.
And I forced it anyways.
He stopped under the basket.
Was it Shaq?
His 6th rebound. Roams the top. Outside.
Yeah, they kind of got rid of Eddie Jones to make room for Kobe in the starting lineup back then.
Explodes on the rim with a 2-fister.
That's just meanness dunking the basketball like that.
Sideline left. Fire.
What he throws up must come down.
Of the regular NBA games I have the most nostalgia for, Live 10.
He brings it up. 30 seconds left in
The
game.
last NBA Live before the revival was the last good one. Yeah, I've had a few people tell me about NBA Live
All that effort wasted.
2010. I recently went back and played some of the PlayStation 2 ones of the 2000s, but I just think after playing this, the pace is just too frantic. It's not that it's not fun, it's just really fast paced.
On that baby.
Like this, you could slow it down, run some plays. Oh, Crozier, he just makes good cuts to the bucket. 28 assists.
And again, I can't get enough.
You have 09 clearance. Blowout.
Length of the court. Fails to connect. And that's the ball game.
At one point, this was a close game.
Yeah, at tip-off. But
In
you
the
might
first
wanna
quarter, it
know
was a close
they
game.
might have been up 10 already.
Knowing MJ and Kenny like I do, I've
That's
no
about
doubt
it.
They have some thoughts on this one to share. Guys,
The Raptors won this game as a team. It seemed like up and down the roster, guys were hitting a high percentage of their shots. That will win you a lot of ball games.
I agree, MJ. And another thing.
Vince Carter did a great
Carter,
job.
player of the game.
He's our player of the game.
6 assists, 6 rebounds, too. A couple blocks.
This is Kevin Calabro. Thanks for sticking around during this blowout game. Until next time.
A lot of people got on the score sheet in this one. Darius with 12, LeBron 8, LeBron, Crozier. Good things happen for Crozier when he's in the game. See, Miller's right there with him. Right there with Vince. Sizing people up, then crossing them over. It was like you could break their ankles in that game. I don't recall playing it. You know what? I might have played it. I just don't remember. I didn't spend a ton of those a ton of time with the games on the PS3. Still fighting to get with the Pacers, who keep winning. Looks like the Sonics are next. I'm going to play one more game here. Seattle Supersonics versus the Toronto Raptors. Carter leading the league. I was wondering if Miller cracked in there, but he must not have been playing much with... He's up to 14. Yeah, he must not have been playing much with the Pacers because he's been in the 20s to mid-20s every game on this team. All right. Nikola Jokic. I don't know about that. At the beginning of the season, he was looking rough. I think the Nuggets will have to win at least one title for anyone to consider that as true. No, I'm just trying to edit the roster. We'll go with the speed lineup again. Why not? Let's get this team off to the races early. I'm hitting A. Why is it doing that? Like all the other games, the other team's supposed to be better, but I'm still going to blow them out. Now on an 8-game winning streak. Yeah. I mean, he's a great passer, Jokic. And he could score when he needs to. Very high basketball IQ. And he doesn't really have athleticism. He's just a big guy that really knows how to play basketball. So as long as he could stay in decent shape, run the floor, he's very effective. There's no doubt about that. He's more of a traditional. Oh, no. We're at the Supersonics in the Key Arena. How's it going, Adam?
Strong move by the guard. Instead of settling for the outside shot, he penetrated and found something much easier.
I mean, Embiid's really talented, but he's kind of a knucklehead sometimes with the stuff he says. Some games he doesn't show up, and then sometimes he sits out. How do you feel about Seattle Kraken NHL name? Is that what it's supposed to be? I think they could do better. Rashard Lewis. This Sonics team had some stars. Ray Allen. Oh, no. I can't get my three-point shooting back.
Good shot. It just didn't fall. He's too good from deep to let it bobble.
Outside. Powers to the glass.
They're taking it to the rack. I like it.
And he proves it with moves like that.
1 minute.
There you go. HighVoltage.com on the billboard. Wade with a little pick.
Nice lob. The Rock is up.
Oh, I forgot to take the ball with me on that one. Wow. These Supersonics aren't playing.
Looted by the defense. He loses it. The Raptors break out.
That spin move didn't work.
It left. Stolen away.
I don't know why I get off to such poor starts.
Up near, taken by the defense.
Slow it down a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Just need a Vince Carter dunk to get it going.
Vince Carter has taken the dunk to a whole nother level. He is just amazing.
Half man, half amazing. How's it going, Metal Phase Doom?
Barry brings it up.
Oh, yeah.
Takes a shot.
Brent Barry, they got some shooters too.
Loose to the floor. To Carter. Floats it up.
Carter carrying the team early.
It'd be boring. I mean, it's just your average little lay-in off the glass, whatever. But it's a high percentage shot, and it's too.
What do you guys think of the announcing in this
Ball
game?
slapped out of his hand.
Oh, Wade
A two-fisted
showing a little
jam, and the bucket is
athleticism.
good. The Raptors lead by 1. He brings it up. He'll throw up the shot.
The spin moves and
Rim on the way home.
Take a picture
dribbling
of that
moves
shot
in this,
and
they're
get
really
inside,
not
because
that
that
effective.
jump
They
shot
can
is
work
a
sometimes,
of art.
but oh, I don't know what I was doing there. Yeah, I think the announcing's good in this.
Ball back in play. He brings it up. Non-shooting foul. His first foul.
We got Nick Collison, who stayed with the team through OKC.
Along Jimmy. Brick City. Put back slam.
Kevin, that was not just a dunk.
That was
a
Jerome
statement,
James.
A speech. You know, lend me your ears and all that stuff.
Lets it go.
There we go. Got a 3. Tied it up.
Tonight.
Yeah, those are 3 dudes who could shoot.
Across midcourt. Slapped away.
Wade's good at stealing, I'm realizing. He had 3 steals in the last game.
Bumps.
It's all the computer picking his pocket, but...
And it misses.
Oh, there we go.
Side.
Doesn't matter. Can't get a rebound.
From about 8 feet. Down it goes.
I don't know if this speed lineup's really doing it for me. Oh, pass it to Miller. He's open. Oh, he's gliding to the rim. Yeah, Jerome James was a big boy. 7'1", 300.
He brings it up the court. Right hand dribble.
All the potential in the world.
Turn around Jay. He's fouled. And the act of shooting. Free throws coming. At the line for 2.
Sending Ray Allen to the line for some sure.
Easy money. Substitution.
Oh no, what's going on? Put Garrity at point guard? What the heck are they doing? Oh man. Put Crozier in the game. Just got done playing NFL 2K5. Played 7 consecutive. You got a season going?
10 points.
How many of those games did you win?
Powers up. LeBron
It's
James.
really good. I'm going to be putting more time into that one.
It's fun to watch a guard navigate through traffic like that and just
Yeah, Garrity at point
That's old
guard.
school right there. See, there's nothing fancy about it. No showboating, no dancing, just 2 points.
out left.
Jerome James.
With a right-handed jam.
That's how a big man should play. Defenders all around, and he stays aggressive all the way to the rack.
No points.
Come on, guys. Can't hit these little shots in there.
With his 4th rebound. He fires from 17, and he hit it.
These guys just don't miss.
And is driving the team.
The Sonics lead by 4. Feeds it inside.
Hit him on the cut.
It home.
Reggie Miller. Verdu.
Here come the Sonics.
That's how they do you when you're on the road. The PA announcer.
He'll raise.
He says your name in the most monotone voice.
Simply put, he can't and
Reggie
will
Miller.
beat you out there if you
4-2.
let him. He's a terrific three-point shooter.
Oh, Garrett, you just can't do anything.
Flings it up for three. Profiling.
Man, this is insane. They got 26 points in the first.
Raptors bring it in. At the end of one quarter, the Sonics lead 26-18.
All right, let's go with that. Mutombo, Crozier. They could rebound better.
Sonics have the ball at the start of the
Actually, there wasn't much to rebound there with their dominance in
Out wide,
making
right
shots.
side. Feeds to the paint. Dunkalicious. Ray Allen with the
Titans 9-2.
Great job of finding the seam and slipping inside for the strong finish.
Vince Carter jams it home.
Great dunk. A move to the basket.
So who do you have? You have Aaron McNair on your team? Do you play with their actual roster, or do you make trades and stuff?
Pushes it up court. On the right wing. A fall away, and he hits it somehow.
The future of sports gaming is going to be very interesting. I don't know if we're ever going to get the variety that we were getting during this era.
Out of bounds. Toronto will take
It
over.
does not seem that way.
They bring it in under the basket.
There we go.
Sit down with two hands.
I think I felt my chair shake on the slam by the big man.
Nah, partner, that was just the pregame buffet. See, it's kind of got my stomach a little.
Maybe we could get him to miss a few shots. Nope.
Lets it go. Splits the middle of the fairway. Man, he's in a stone groove right now. Less than
Oh,
1
nice
minute
finger roll by Vince. Just blown right by him.
up by 10. Bingo.
PlayStation 5.
Breakdown. A guard should not be able to glide to the
With
that easy.
5 sports games to choose from. 1 from each sport.
On the wing.
Welcome to the PS5. And EA makes 3 of them. How excited are you?
Will it go? Won't go. Mutombo with a rebound.
And they're loaded with microtransactions.
Taken down.
Decided to play with default rosters. Didn't make any trades. Nice.
Bounce pass into the paint. Here's a shot.
Oh, come on, Mutombo. Where are you?
Whips it from the holster and fires. Handy from a base.
1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter how many guys.
And 1. Nope. Nick Collison.
Still hitting over 70%.
Oh, no. College football?
Flag. Might have a left guard.
I wouldn't, crap. I need the free throws in this game.
Misses both. Easy points down the drain.
Yeah, the thing is, it's probably going to be EA making the game.
Raptors break out. To the hoop with care.
So I watched a video, I think yesterday. Maybe it was Sports Drink TV or something like that, the YouTube channel. But it talks about how the current day Madden, the foundation and code for that game, was the same as the original Xbox 360 Madden 2006.
Grabs the rebound. Throws it down court.
Oh,
Lets
no.
one fly. He missed it. Fires from the
Can't
crowd.
make crap. So no wonder why it's always been at that weird pace. Barry's just too good. Jerome James playing with.
Sometimes
I
you
think
just
there
sit
will
back
be
and
if
admire
if
what
it goes
guy
to
can
a
do.
second season.
Extraordinary talent.
Mutombo getting swatted.
Rebound. Seattle fires off a J. Put it on the board.
What separates the pros from the playground? Jimmy's like that.
Block foul. That's his first.
Yeah, I've thought of a dunk. You got to get a clear path to the basket.
Sideline left. To Mutombo.
You can't just say, "Hey, I'm going to dunk." That's how you do it.
Big slam by the former Tar Heel star.
I like the finish, but I really like the move to the basket.
The problem with this game, why I pass away from the hoop sometimes, is if you double tap the button, like to say you're just trying to get the ball down there quick, it remembers the last command and passes again, even though you don't want to. That's why that happens.
He'll fire. Dead center. He passes left. A throw.
Oh,
No chance. The
this is
rebound
bad. College sports video games. Yeah, they're usually, yeah, I agree. I mean, a lot of times they can be more fun than some of the, oh man, be more fun than some of the pro sports.
1 minute remaining here in the second.
Oh, I'm just glad I didn't turn that ball over.
Passes left. Elevates in traffic.
Not shooting like the last game. David69 says, I'm at 2005 on my streams, and there's an all-star baseball with a claim.
Right wing.
Cool.
Across. Off ball foul. The third team's foul.
You're playing all the way up till the MLB The Show, is that right? Alright, I need some subs. My team sucks right now. Darius Miles. Let's get the Birdman a shot in there at center. Go with that.
Your attention, please. Will the fan in the Jiggly Spurs and 10-gallon hat please report to arena security?
Brought inbound, sideline right.
Yeah, that wasn't me messing up, Hank.
Roams
That's the
left
one
side.
thing I don't like is that. Oh, come on. I don't like that
30 seconds left.
they pass it away if you hit the button twice.
Slings it left. Lays it
Troy
up.
Daniels coming in. I don't know. I haven't really found my advantage, but this offensively
Near the center.
has not been good.
Kicks it outside.
Don't know who this guy is.
Ouch. He barrels right.
And he charges me.
That's a charge.
Yeah, if you want to call it a feature, double pass feature.
Takes a chance. No good. He'll lay it up. Ring it up.
Right to the rim.
Halftime, the Sonics lead 44 to 28.
All right, I got my work cut out for me if I want to keep this 8-game winning streak alive. I think I'm going to have to go with my defensive lineup with these two guys down here. And do most of the scoring with Carter and Miller. He came out of high school. He didn't do much. I don't remember him doing anything.
Akemi Takei was working the story. What do you have for us, Akemi?
Miller's
Kept
scoreless?
the ball moving in the first half,
Wow,
leading
that's
to a
not
trio
normal.
of players hitting double digits
I
in
can't get them to
points. If
miss
they
to get
keep
on the
good
fast
teamwork
break. That's
up,
the
they should
problem.
have an excellent chance to
They're
extend
shooting
this lead.
72%.
Also, the Raptors entered the game on a winning streak that is in jeopardy entering the third quarter. But
It
they've
is in
shown
jeopardy.
A lot of confidence lately, so I doubt they'll panic with this much time remaining. That's it from here. Back to you.
Thanks,
Give me that
Akemi.
ball.
Flings up a three-pointer.
Get the board.
Doesn't go.
He missed, but it wasn't a bad shot.
Oh, Carter.
The green light, and the light is
With the
always
The man showed
windmill tomahawk slam.
He brings it up.
He was a bust. He played for the T-Wolves. Yeah, I didn't really remember his name.
Dives to the rack. He draws.
Oh, late call.
He'll shoot for two here.
this guy is one of the best free throw shooters in the league. It's pretty much
Yeah, once Carter gets on the break, he's
knock it up.
Shows off a little bit.
On the money. 2 for 2 there. He's got 18 points. Dribbles.
Oh, he looked like he was open below the rim and then just cut back out.
Cross court. Pat, snag. The Sonics are on the break.
Don't need those turnovers.
Ba-boom.
Those are the little things that can change the outcome of a game. They force a turnover and convert it on the offensive end. That's a big swing.
Discharges it.
For a while, the NBA was
Great Jimmy.
draft out of high school happy.
Here come the Sonics.
Tecmo 101 makes an appearance. What up? More
Elevates in traffic.
and more. This is.
Out the bucket. And the foul. He goes to the line.
I just can't believe they're shooting this well.
Dead on.
Thought it was passing to Carter was going to.
Carter powers it.
Carter's doing his part. 22.
Well, I mean, it was fun for everybody but the 5 guys on the floor who couldn't stop it.
Barry, loose ball.
Oh,
Locked, loaded, and lets it go. Went for the shooter, knocked the ball there.
they're calling these ticky-tack fouls. I'm like barely touching these guys.
Job by getting to the line. Now, if he misses the freebie, then he can start feeling better.
Drains it.
Brent Barry had his games. Kind of had like a flat-footed jump shot, but he was accurate.
Drains all 3 free throws.
But he is playing really good.
Forces one up. Not a short rebound.
They are really dominating me on the rebounds, just like it says in the ratings before the game starts.
He can't get more open. Cannot connect on the long ball.
I'll bet he
Moiso
times in a row. 20 maybe. That's a terrific.
finally got around to figuring out this guy's.
Fires outside. A high lifter from 5.
Sorry, didn't read that
The
whole
carry
thing.
comes off.
Can't get
Sideline
around him.
right.
You need to get Carter the ball.
The ball's jab free.
This is just a sloppy possession. Man, Jerome James is just everywhere. Sega 4-ways adapters.
Here in the third period, the Sonics lead by 18. Cross court, fires it off. Blocking foul call.
All right.
The Sonics
Playing like Patrick Ewing. Yeah, this. You're talking about this game, David?
he'll shoot. Misses from outside.
Oh, he is
Haven't held the lead.
scoring right now, guys. You know, he might want to think about passing the ball the next time.
Roams left side. Fires a shot. Center of the cup.
Allen has been impressive tonight. How many points now? It's still
Their shooting's just too good. I'm going to have to try to force the pace. Because I need points. Can't be waiting around. Took 2 hours. Turned out the fix was making sure the bottom controllers were 3 buttons. Yeah, I mean, I'm on an 8-game win streak. I just blew out my last opponent, but between Brent Barry, Rashard Lewis, and Ray Allen, they're just shooting lights out.
Oh, he was with the birds, flying to the rack.
You know, I really believe that this guy could eat a 5-course meal between the time he takes off and
I
finally
wouldn't
comes
count me
back
out
down to
just yet, though. Oh, nice behind the back move.
Feeds outside. Long J. Right on.
If they keep shooting like that, then yeah, count me all the way out.
Too easy. On the right wing. Levitates. It's off. James has a double-double. Knuckleball down court.
Even their bench players, Troy Daniels, Ridnour.
Launches a shot. Can't connect.
He's double team and insist on that shot.
Oh, nice finger roll. I thought he was going to dunk.
Rackham.
Carter. They're shooting in the 60s now tonight, Kevin. You've got the good eye, the nice stroke, the measure.
I don't know where's. Oh, Collison missing dunks. That's good.
That's just a hall of shame shot.
All right, cut it down a little bit to 16.
He went the extra mile and finished it off with the impressive jam.
Got some stadium music playing. It's a good touch. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun playing this game in season mode. As you can see, it changes from game to game, the challenge. I haven't felt challenged in quite a few games. This is really a surprising one, to say the least. Oh, come on. We can't have that.
The Sonics are wearing the net out tonight, shooting over 60% as a team.
There we go. No way Collison could guard LeBron on that.
They'd have to raise the rim a few feet. Heck, they'd have to raise the roof a few feet.
Ball across half. Now you see it. Now
Let's
you
go. That's the type of stuff we need.
Steals tonight for the Raptors.
There's actually a user steal.
brings it down hot and heavy.
Baseball players cork their bats and
Little cockback dunk.
springs in his shoes.
Hey, maybe the ref will spring into action to check them out.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta stop it with the bad puns. You're killing me here.
He'll shoot a three.
Even Ridnour hitting threes.
Full of electronics, we can relive that magic. Tosses to midcourt.
These guys are much easier to score on, I'll tell you that.
With authority. I need to make sure my eyes didn't deceive me. Let's see that one again. He shoots from three-point range. No good.
SNES NHL 94 is much easier. Played 4 games and I was back to where I was in late December. Yeah, it's more arcadey like action. Luke Ridnour, Oregon Ducks. He was a good backup point guard for sure. Oh, Wade. Just got to look for a rally point in unknown places. Dwayne Wade coming off the bench doing his thing.
Brought up the court.
Got to take advantage of these subs for as long as I can.
Long toss for three. Goose egg.
You know, his navigational systems were just a little bit off their
10-point game. Yeah, the switching goalie thing in NHL 94, a Super Nintendo, that's huge.
Oh, a joyous exclamation point. He's got 6 points.
I don't know what happened there. The delay on Genesis sometimes can be very challenging. You have to hold B.
Rome's right side. Left hand dribble. Feeds into the paint.
8 shots in a row for the Raptors.
High flyer.
I'm trying to create a few turnovers.
Less than 4 minutes.
We'll let
remain.
Wait the computer play on the ball defense, see if they rip one.
Ball
There we
set
go.
free.
LeBron's sky into the rim.
Kismet, what a jam. Technology is on our side, so let's take another
Got a
look.
plus on 2K13. Well, speed lineup wasn't working to start the game.
Soars to the glass. Slapped him.
Well, at least he didn't make that.
For getting to the line, even if he missed that shot. He drew the contact, and he's getting rewarded for it.
Shooting 2.
Drains the easy money.
Ridnour's
Sonics have hit their
still pretty effective,
little things that makes the game easier.
even with Brent Barry out.
Why they're winning.
Nails the second as well. He's got 7 points.
And one.
Freight train coming through. Shot is good, and he hits
Now I'm
the
doing the
line.
dunking that
Three-point
Hank was
run.
asking for.
Blows my mind when a defender fouls
Oh,
a
I'm
guy
back in
and
it.
still lets him score.
That's right.
At least get something out of the foul other than a glare from your coach.
The free throw's good.
Oh no, Ray Allen's back. It's not good.
Throws it down with a manly smash.
It's been impossible to guard in this.
The next time he tries to go strong to the rack, the defense needs to get physical.
Oh,
They can't let him get comfortable in there.
come on, LeBron. You could take him to the. There we go.
Swoops in the pocket.
Just got to attack the basket. What's up in the smoke?
Good in that far. He is going to deliver them.
Seattle up by 7.
Give me that ball.
And in.
They're getting a huge
Miles just can't
and it's a big reason
defend
they pulled
those.
the lead right now.
Right hand dribble. Puts up the
No, you're wide open. You got to hit that. Jason
That happens off
Caffey.
miss, but he's a big time scorer and he'll just shake it off.
on the wing. Slings it up. He misses it.
There's a perfect example when a guy should pass instead of
Oh, that was ugly.
very poor decision.
That was ugly.
Missed the short shot.
Well, they're rookie Wade and LeBron, so they're not really that great.
He shovels it right. He flings it from the hinterland. Ray
My
Allen
best
breaks
player is
it.
Vince Carter.
Showing
Allen
off
is just
long distance gunner
making
drive.
sure.
Jump shot.
Oh, I'm going cold.
Booth claimed his 3rd rebound there.
Yeah, we were making trades earlier in the season. The chat was asking for it.
And drains it. He's got 20
Well,
now.
I hope I don't have to play the Supersonics again in the season.
Shoots from about 8 feet. Nut. Sends one from outside. Off the mark. James with his 4th rebound. Baseball toss downtown. Kissed it
Might
off
have
the
to put
glass.
Wade more
It's the
in the
easy
game.
layup.
He's
You like to see
playing
him
good
go
in this one.
like that. Now, even if he doesn't have the layup, he
Yeah,
can get
Bron,
back out
they
to a
can't.
shot.
LeBron and Wade cannot shoot at all. It's all up to Miller and Carter.
Cross court. There was a foul on the play. Their 2nd team foul.
Rogue Gamer, what's up? You're playing NASCAR right now. I didn't know you also played NASCAR.
They bring it in. He throws it to the right wing. For 3.
Hey, he missed, but it didn't matter because James got the rebound.
Coach's dream under the basket.
Dead solid perfect. Left hand dribble. Takes the shot. Nothing but
5
no
games, at
line.
least 30 points.
He's done his job on the offensive end tonight.
1 minute to go. Right hand dribble. Rolls
you
right
can-
side. Feeds it into heavy traffic. Turn around.
Miller's on the
Didn't
floor.
want the ball.
17 rebounds now for the
Oh,
Raptors.
this is a bad pass.
Shovels it right. To Miller. He'll shoot from the outside.
That's what we need.
Good.
Yeah, see, now that's Reggie's bread.
3-point basketball.
Always among the league leaders in threes attempted and threes made.
Yeah,
He brings it
driving
to the
hard
left
is what I should have been doing more earlier in this one.
side. Bumps left.
I just didn't think I was going to get that far behind. They just didn't miss.
Rebound. There's a guy that defines
Jerome James is killing me on the boards. He's made it so this lineup hasn't been that effective.
Short rebound. Someone's
But it's good.
the Sonics
Winning 8 games in a row, you want to have a challenge like this every once in a while, or else there's no point in playing. I'm playing on the hardest level already. I just blew out the last team by 20. This one, they're draining everything. It's not like some bums lighting me up. It's Ray Allen.
He's got 29 points.
Shrimp, Kemp, Peyton, the glove.
Spins past his defender. Ascends. Scores.
I mean, I've won some games with 73 points, but giving up 84 in this,
Throws it up.
oh, I'm surprised it didn't go in.
Got it for shooting.
a player should always feel good.
Yeah, my team has bad rebounding.
He drew the contact and he's getting rewarded for it.
NHL 2004 on
Misses the
PS2.
free throw.
I don't love that I lost, but I like that I was challenged. Wow, Ray Allen's missing free throws. He's like a 90-something% free throw shooter. Deadlift Shrimp is who he's talking about.
He hit 1 of 3 free throws. He's got 30 points. pass it up. Nope.
Carter with his fadeaway. Couldn't get it to go.
Any final words of wisdom?
Barry.
Might have to do some lineup changes before the next game. But the teams that have really good shooters,
Dwayne Wade couldn't lead his team to victory.
those are the hardest teams.
Take some solace in the strong shooting night.
Like the last game, the Heat really didn't have any elite shooters and smoked them. Supersonics had Ray Allen, of course, Rashard Lewis, Brent Barry was hitting, Ridnour. It's just too much.
For Marcus Johnson,
Good night, more. Thanks for checking this out.
I'm Kevin Calabro. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Let's just look at the player stats. Carter coming through. Miller didn't start getting on the board till later in the game. Wade played well. Yeah, just wasn't strong enough offensively in the first half. By the time they put Allen back in, he was just draining again. Rashard Lewis didn't even really do anything, only 4 points. It was all Barry and Allen. And Jerome James is just killing me on the boards. Do I have legends? I don't know if this game has legends. But yeah, 8 in a row. Take a loss. I do have a weakness of rebounding, so I can't be too surprised. Going against the 11-5 Cavs that I traded with earlier in the season. So they have Chris Bosh and among some other players. So I'm going to save this. Mutombo, yeah, he's a great rebounder and shot blocker in this. He's just really slow and has no endurance because he's like 37-year-old Mutombo. Maybe I'll try to make some trades next time I play. How'd I get LeBron? I traded him well, let's look at the roster. I traded him Bosh and I think like Lamont Murray. Let's just look at it here. So, yeah, I traded him Alvin Williams, who's pretty good in this game. He's a point guard. He's got the speed icon. 82 overall. Then I gave him Bosh as well. And I think I just traded those two for Darius Miles and LeBron. That was it. Jordan's not in this game. He might be in Inside Drive 03. I have to play that one. I actually have it now. But I've been playing this season. I don't expect too much difference because I have 2002. And it's very similar to this. This one just has gameplay improvements. You're right. I need a center that can block shots and doesn't get tired fast. Moiso kind of does that when he's in. So does the Birdman. There's a couple guys I want to trade for on the Warriors. Foyle and Dampier both have good blocking, but I can't get them. I tried a bunch of trade scenarios. It won't work because I only have one center on my roster now, and I think it wants me to trade them for a center. Well, it says I have two. So, can I imagine if the trade really happened? Yeah, they wouldn't like that. Duncan, he's way too good. I have nobody to trade for him. See, like the guys I would trade for. Oh, one of the guys I wanted to try to trade for was Sean Bradley, but he doesn't help with the endurance thing. He's even worse than Mutombo. I just want to see him, that big 7'6" guy out there. See the Warriors, Dampier and Foyle right here. They're on their bench. 99 in block, both of them, and they're both good rebounders too. Their speed, oh wow, it's so, is he really a 10 speed? Is that even possible? That's worse than Mutombo. I don't know if I really want them anymore. I don't need guys that slow. Wow. Yeah, I didn't realize they were that slow. Garnett's too good. Yeah. Maybe Bradley is better than them now that I look at their... There he is, Sean Bradley. 7'6", 99 block, 87 rebound, 25 speed. Can't jump. Stamina 25. Yeah, he'd be kind of a waste. I don't think McGlore's in this. Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, I don't have anyone good enough to trade for him. His block's not that good, just his rebounding. I'll figure it out. But yeah, that's going to do it for right now. Just wanted to come on, play a few games. Standings wise, I'm now in 4th. But it looks like it's a 4-team race right now. Looking at the schedule, All-Star games coming up after this one. Bradley was 2nd draft pick. Yeah, he looked good for a while, but you just couldn't put the muscle on to make it worth it. My dude on cover 2K Sports magazine. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. I'm now more than halfway through this season because it's 28 games. 28 game season, and then the playoffs are 1-3-3-3. So, 8-game winning streak snapped, but still doing good. So, thank you all for watching. We'll be back soon with some more retro sports gaming, and I'll continue to play this season throughout 2020. Take care.